Hello there, I'm Mary Frances Barbizan of Your Year in Gear, and I am part of a group of babes on bikes, and I am here with my beauty and hair expert because we got a problem going on here. When Beauty and the Beast meet, we've got a hair and helmet problem, and oh my God, I can see over here, it's absolutely epidemic. Veronica, what is going on?
I don't know.
I mean, we've got to do something about hair and helmet. So, what are your top hair and beauty tips? So that when I'm done my cycling day and I'm going out to a barbecue, maybe even we're just going for coffee, you know, like I need to have this looking better.
You gotta look nice.
I don't have time to go home for a shower. We're kind of out on a roll.
Yes,
So
totally.
what do we do? What is your suggestion when hair and helmet meet this summer in you know?
You know, and I think that's kind of always the battle when we're going to be active, because I know that's my issue as well too, is that like I want to go work out, but then I also don't have a ton of time to get ready afterwards before I have something to do. So the key with this is it's really simple. There's 3 things you need with your hair that you want to have done when you want to be athletic. Okay, first thing is that you need to have a proper haircut.
Yeah.
Okay, because that is number 1. That's going to set up your foundation for. It's like building a house. You need that foundation proper in order for you to build upon that. Okay, so for cut, this is going to be based on a few different things. Obviously, personal preference is going to be in there.
Sure.
You might have short hair, you might have medium length hair, you might have long hair, right? So you can actually work with all different types of lengths, but the key is to have a good haircut, because that means it's gonna sit well for you. It's not gonna be bulky under your helmet. And then you wanna make sure too that like your stylist knows like what type of hair and activities you're gonna be doing, right?
Right. It's not just about getting out on the town. It's our whole lifestyle this summer where we want to do both.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And so with Mary Frances's hair, the reason why we chose this type of length is because she likes that kind of fun kind of style. So we have it a little bit shorter in the back, longer in the front. But then we started for summer, we actually cut the hair differently, because instead of her wearing it straight, we want this texture and this wave to come through, because underneath the helmet, it's gonna get messed up. She's gonna get helmet hair. But what we can do, and what I'll show you, is that we can just pop some product in and refresh it, and it'll be easy, and be like that textured, beachy kind of look. So that's number 1. That's the haircut. Number 2 is that you need to use the proper products.
That can be so
important.
confusing.
Yeah.
There's so much out there. There's, everyone says theirs is the best. What do I need to look for in my product?
So what you need to look for in your product is that you have to remember that you have a helmet on your head and that you're going to be sweating because you're working out. So you need something that's not going to mix in with your sweat and become like a paste.
Yeah, and then it's sticky, and then I actually find it's made my hair worse.
And it'll make your hair worse, and it'll clog the follicle, and it'll probably make you break out, right? Because the key is when you're working out, you're sweating, you're opening the pores. You do not want all these like thick, heavy chemicals going into the skin.
Right.
So you want weightless products that disappear into the hair. Okay, so the products that I'm gonna suggest are these 3 right here specifically.
Okay, let's have a look, see.
Okay, so you have these 3 here. This is Neven, Clean, this is Protect, and this is Smooth. So all these products are completely weightless. So Clean is actually going to be a dry shampoo. This is actually going to absorb any of the excess oil that you have in your hair so that it doesn't look greasy. After you work out, you're sweating, your scalp is producing oil. This is actually going to absorb all of it, roll away, and just look fresh again.
Beautiful.
Protect is a completely weightless UV and heat shield. So this is a good thing to spray into your hair so that you can just rework it, right? Because if you take a look at Mary Frances's hair,
I'm sun sensitive. Like it's the sun
definitely, right?
dries.
And
I'm very,
And so with it too, now you have this helmet hair, we need to put something in there to be able to rework it. So we just spray a little bit of this so that we can kind of get a little bit more of this reshaping and this curl texture back into it.
Right. Oh, and it smells so fresh and natural.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So if you take a look. So if you take a look now, we see some of this texture coming back in, a little bit more moisture because it's so dry and brittle underneath. Okay.
Yeah, the inside of the lining here of the helmet. It's just we need those spongy pieces. Yet it's really hard on the hair as well as being out in the sun.
Okay, and the last guy is gonna be smooth.
This is my favorite product.
Okay. So this is a weightless defrizzer. And what you're gonna see too, it has a little bit of hold in it, so it's just gonna rework this whole thing. So now we have a little bit of moisture in there from the Protect.
Sure.
We're getting this texture come back in. We're just gonna scrunch a little bit of this in
I
there.
love it, I love it. So I can look fresh and natural. Hair is protected, I'm styling. I got something that suits me and my hair.
And now you got a fresh, like if you take a look at this side, compared to this side,
Which has been,
this has been under the helmet, and so
Yeah.
has this, but now this is completely,
so really just a few minutes of the proper product with a good cut.
yes. And that brings you to number 3, which I've
Okay.
actually showed you what to do now, is having the proper style, and knowing how to style your hair is key. If you could do those 3 things, proper haircut, proper products, and then how to style your hair, you're
My
golden.
gosh. Then helmet meets hair is not a Beauty and a Beast.
Exactly.
Actually, we're going to be looking our fabulous selves. We're the babes on bikes. We
Yeah.
are going to be looking our best, feeling our best this summer. So is there any other last minute tip for us babes?
You know what, last minute tip is just make sure that you're taking care of your hair. A lot of times your hair goes under a lot of tension underneath the helmet. So
Right.
you want to make sure your home care regimen is really on point. So that means using a proper shampoo and conditioner, a proper mask if you need to, and really just taking care of your hair, because under there, you don't want hair to break off. You want to make sure that it's very healthy underneath.
So it's a
there.
whole, it's a whole lifestyle of hair maintenance
a
throughout
whole
the year,
lifestyle.
throughout the season, with a real tweak for what our summer hair is going to be like. Oh, I'm so grateful for your time and your expertise
Yes.
and the wonderful way you take care of my hair, my luscious locks. I am Mary Frances of Your Year in Gear, and if you'd like to be in touch with Veronica Lee and her amazing product line, feel free to connect. It's Mary Frances. Bye
Bye,
for now.
guys.
See ya.